74 Echo Romeo, 9 miles to the north of Kearney Airport, maneuvering 4,700 Kearney.
Kearney traffic, Skyhawk 16 Tango holding toward runway 31, Foxtrot, Kearney.
Looking really nice, really good. Okay, so you see outside where the horizon hits, where does it hit? About right here, maybe?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what a standard rate turn looks like when you're going 85 knots. All right. And you can actually add a little bit of power up at 2,300 RPM. Our maneuvering speed, we just want to stay below 100 knots.
Runway 31, departing to the southwest Kearney.
Looking really nice. I just want you to get used to seeing the picture outside, what it looks like. Okay, now we're going to descend.
Okay.
So when we roll out on north, we're going to descend at 75 knots, which means that we have to take power all the way back. When we're out of the green arc, we want to add carb heat. So the air coming into our engine doesn't form ice because it's so cold, right, coming in. And we're descending, which means that the air is speeding up, and as it speeds up, the temperature drops. Okay, so let's pull carb heat out. All the way out, yes. Okay, you notice a little bit of drop, that's what's supposed to happen. And then pull power, let's go back to 1,500 RPM. All right, I'm gonna put in some flaps. We're in the white arc, so we can actually go full flaps. As I put in flaps, I want you to notice that the nose wants to balloon up. You see that?
Yep.
Oh, good. Before I even had a chance to tell you to correct for it, you already did. So another 10 degrees of flaps. The aircraft's going to balloon up when I add flaps because it changes the attitude and it's providing more lift. Okay? So one more set of flaps. Let's descend down to 4,000 feet. There's 30. Okay, so okay, we'll hold 75. So push the nose down a little bit as the airspeed. I want you just to hold 75 knots and maintain this heading. So a little bit more of a steeper descent. We're going to pitch for airspeed, so pitch down to go a little faster. Okay, and use trim to help. And I just want you to do hands off. Just like that, okay? All right, go ahead and recover. So we're gonna go full power. Full power. Okay, hold 75, and then carb heat in. First notch of flaps up. Whoops, not, yeah, just one.
Do you want the,
feel how we settled down?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm glad you did that at 4,000 feet because it got to show you the aircraft, when you take all the flaps out, it loses all of that and it settles down very quickly, it descends.
Traffic,
Pitch for 75,
2 miles to
pitch
the west
with your nose.
At 3,300 heading southwest bound to 6,500 Kearney.
Okay, so we're gonna pitch for airspeed. So we're gonna pitch up, right about there, and then last flaps come up. Okay, just hold that. We're gonna trim so you don't have to hold so much back pressure. Okay. All right, let's do a turn to the right. Just trying to keep the sun out of our eyes, but I think we're good now. Nice standard rate turn, and don't forget to use right rudder. We want to keep that ball nice and centered and maintain 4,000.
that east?
We'll just go back to the south.
Okay.
So you can just use the roads right now. We want to...
Right there, helicopter.
And that's...
Helicopter.
Helicopter? Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm going to have us turn, let's go, let's turn, do you see that white building out there?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
Let's turn and head directly towards that. There's not many landmarks we can use out here for visual, but we'll use that one.
Lee Field, Lear 848 Alpha Golf, 10 mile final, runway 30, Lee.
Okay, I want you to climb at, whoops, take out the last 10 degrees a notch of flaps. Okay, I want you to climb at, 75 knots, okay? So how we're going to do this is we're going to pitch up, just like on takeoff, want to pitch for that attitude. About an inch back and let the airspeed bleed off. As we pitch up and have a nose high attitude and full power, we're going to require a little bit more right rudder just to keep that ball centered. Yeah, use that trim.
Heavy.
Yeah, the trim is your best friend. Trim and right rudder are your two best friends in flying.
Leading at Spencer, citation 1962.
And a little bit more, just a small adjustment, maybe a quarter of an inch.
In 5 minutes, we're citation CJ3. We'll drop the 2 passengers.
Okay, that looks nice and good. All right, now we're going to descend.
Under 55 knots.
At 4,000.
Sorry, I'm waiting for everybody to stop talking so I can. Okay, so let's level off at 4,500. Okay, and now let's descend at, let's descend at 85 knots, okay? I want you to use 10 degrees of flaps. So we'll go carpy, back. Let's go power back to 1500 RPM. And then 10 degrees of flaps. And hold this picture, okay?
Okay.
So it's giving us about 80 knots. So let's just pitch over slightly. Just pitch a little lower on the horizon, so bring the nose down.
Lear 848 Alpha Golf.
Right there. Hold that, okay? See what this looks like? Let's see what airspeed this gives us. It's going to take just a few minutes for it to catch up. All right, so it's giving us about 77. So let's pitch our nose down even more. We want 85, correct? Is that what I told you? 85 knots. So let's pitch down a little bit more. There we go. So, see what this picture looks like? This is how far we have to pitch down just to maintain 85 with 10 degrees of flaps. Now, go ahead and take the flaps out. Now we have to pitch up to maintain 85. You see that? See the difference? Okay, let's go ahead and add full power and climb up to 4,000. Full power? Full power first. Car Pete. There you go. All right, let's do a climbing right turn. So standard right turn. All right. There you go. Good job on the rudder.
To west.
We'll go back to the north.
Okay.
And then you can level off at 4,200.
Current traffic Skyhawk 9 November is about 8 miles to the west at 4,000 inbound for landing, runway 31, stop and go, current traffic.
Okay, there's 4,200, so pitch over to get that attitude. Remember that picture with the horizon? Pitch over, and then there you go. Well, don't trim quite yet. Take power back to 2,300 RPM. Because after we make a power adjustment, we're going to have to reset the trim.
Okay.
Okay, so hold that pitch. There you go. And after you go back to 2,300, now you can trim. Maybe you already did. I didn't hear a reduction in the power, so I thought you hadn't done it yet. Okay, so now hands off. All right, there you go. I don't want your hand to get tired flying. So use the trim as much as possible, okay? That way you can just fly with your fingers. Nice, delicate touch. All right, let's go ahead and get
Kearney Regional Airport, automated weather observation, 160.
Let's do a turn to the left.
Wind 310.
Back to the south.
At 14. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 18 Celsius. Dew point 08 Celsius.
Enter left downwind, runway 31.
Okay. It's looking really good. All right, now I want you to do a medium bank turn. So let's do 30 degrees. 10, 20, 30, right there, okay? And you can level off at 4,000 and roll out on south. Very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and use our checklist. Lean that out just a little. Okay, we are 9 miles to the north of Kearney Airport.
Okay.
There's the airport over there. You can probably see the drag strip even better if you pull up.
Current traffic Skyhawk 9 November is entering left downwind, runway 31, stop and go, Kearney traffic.
If you pull up your chart or airport facility directory, you can see we're about right here. See where the aircraft is flying around? Okay, so we're going to come in. Here's runway 31 right here. We're going to do left traffic. We're going to join up. We're going to continue to head over Kearney and then join up on a 45. So come in at an angle, that way we can see all the aircraft and they can see us too. So level off 4,000. So go back up to 4,000. until we get to Kearney. So head south. Oh, I'm sorry, use the road.
Okay.
It's just a little bit off from the compass. Kearney Air Traffic Skyhawk 74 Echo Romeo is 6.5 to the northwest, inbound landing runway 31.
Kearney Traffic Skyhawk 9 November, turning downwind to base, runway 31, Kearney traffic.
Kearney Traffic Skyhawk 16 Tango, 30 miles to the southwest at 60.
Okay, turn just a little.
600.
Level off at 4,000. Level off at 4,000, just, there you go. Do you see traffic?
Yeah.
Where are they?
Very low. It's very near to the runway
Traffic Skyhawk 9 November, turning to final runway 31, Kearney traffic.
On 31, runway 31?
The runway 31, but I can't see it now.
Okay.
But it's very lower than me, lower than us.
Okay, they're in the pattern. All right, so now let's go ahead and start going down to 3,600.
Okay, so.
Okay, so we're gonna go carb heat.
Yep.
Power back to about, oh, we can descend 1,500, yeah. It's just a little bit of a descent. And then before landing checklist. Seats and seatbelt still on. I'm sorry, descent carburetor heat as required. We're using that. Power as desired. We're reducing that mixture. We're going to go ahead and enrichen it since density altitude is not a factor right now. Altimeter has not changed. Taxi landing light. Okay, those are both on. Before landing, seatbelt, mixture set. Fuel selector, want to make sure it's on both. Carburetor heat on. On anytime we're out of the green arc. And autopilot is off. We don't have to, it's not installed. Okay. Okay, 3,600 because we're over town, so we got to make sure that we're 1,500 feet. Okay.
Yep.
We'll add that power.
Power heat.
Yeah, carb heat. Okay, let's start turning to the east. Kearney Traffic Skyhawk 74 Echo Romeo is 4 miles to the west, and we'll be joining downwind for runway 31 Kearney.
Kearney Traffic Skyhawk 9 November, departing runway 31, Kearney traffic. Remaining in the pattern.
Okay, full power, full power. And we'll just turn a little bit. All right, this is good, this altitude right here.
Okay.
We'll start descending now down to 3,100. So carb heat out, throttle. We just want to, at least when we're above town, we want to not be too close, right?
All right.
Okay, go ahead and we'll start our turn. Power back to, let's try about 1,900. Kearney Area Traffic Skyhawk 74 Echo Romeo is on a 2-mile 45 for downwind runway 13 Kearney. Correction, 31 Kearney. Okay, go ahead and turn. Nice shallow turn to run to heading 13, okay? And we're gonna level off at 3,100.
739 November, got you guys in tight.
There's.
See them?
Next to me.
Okay, we see you guys up on the upwind turning base. Okay, 3,100, so add a little bit of power and if you need to.
Northwest, Twin Cessna 79.
Here, let me...
We're 18 southeast inbound, landing Northwest.
All right, there's our touchdown point. So I'm gonna have you pull carb heat. Kearney Air Traffic, Skyhawk 74 Echo Romeo's downwind for runway 31 Kearney. Full stop. Okay, we'll add 10 degrees of flaps.
9 Blue November, turning to downwind runway 31 Kearney traffic.
All right, so after we put in 10 degrees of flaps, 85 is a good airspeed to be at. And we can actually start pulling power back a little bit more. And I'm gonna have you turn on base. So we're gonna turn at a 45, go ahead and start our turn to base. We've got traffic behind us, so we wanna make sure that they can see us. So we're gonna make a call in the turn. Kearney traffic, Skyhawk 74 Echo Romeo, turning left base for runway 31 Kearney. All right. When we roll out, we're gonna add flaps. So let's go ahead and add some flaps. Okay, a little bit of power out, back to about 1500. We want to be about 75. Let's go ahead and start our turn to final. So I would say heading 310, but I want you just to do visual outside. Kearney Air Traffic, Skyhawk 74 Echo Romeo is turning final for runway 31 Kearney. And we'll add our, okay, so let's pitch up a little bit. We want to hold 65.
Traffic, 9 Blue November, we'll turn to base runway 31 Kearney traffic.
Kearney traffic, helicopter 7210 UH-72 helicopter is departing from the Good Samaritan Hospital pad to the north, climbing through 2,700 Kearney traffic.
Okay, so we're just going to pitch up just a little bit so that airspeed can bleed off. So just pitch
10 miles
for 65.
Straight in from like 30 northwest.
And I'll go ahead and land it. There's the helicopter traffic. Kearney traffic, Skyhawk 74 Echo Romeo, 1 mile final for runway 31, full stop Kearney. So pitch for, there you go. We've got, they take a little bit of power out. We're a little fast. Pitch up for 65.
Kearney traffic, Jack 9 November, turning
right about there.
31 Kearney traffic.
Okay, my controls. I just want you to feel, put your fingertips on, and see, we're pitching for 65, and we've got the runway. And I feel I'm on the rudders. Throttle's closed. Okay, so we want to land in a crosswind. Touch down the wheel closest to the wind first. And I'm just going to do this because he's right behind us. It's a busy day. I wanted to fly a bunch of low approaches with you, but I think with all the helicopter traffic and the multiple runways, people taking off runway 36 and 31, it's not a good idea. Okay. I'll go ahead and give you controls. Okay. Once we get past the runway, and then wind's coming from a crosswind, so we make sure we put in our wind correction. Go ahead and stop right here, right when we're past. Okay. And now after landing check, Kearney traffic, Skyhawk 74 Echo Romeo is clear of runway 31, and we'll be taxiing back to Big Air via Charlie, Kearney.
Flaps up.
Flaps up, good.
Spread the heat. Pull.
There you go, push that in.
Lights.
Okay, so we can turn off our landing light.
Complete.
And then I'll let you taxi back. So wind's coming straight crosswind, so we want to keep that correction in and then stay right on the center line. A little slower on the taxi. There you go. Kearney area traffic, Cessna 74 Echo Romeo is crossing runway 36 via Charlie, Kearney.
Kearney traffic, Jack 9 November, departing runway 31, Kearney traffic.
Okay, so they're no factor because they're going that way. We won't even cross.
Kearney traffic, Skyhawk 16 Tango 30 miles to the southwest at 6,500, maneuvering Kearney.
Now the wind comes from...
Okay, so now the wind's coming from behind it. We're going a little too fast, so go up, power all the way out, just to help slow us down. Now you can put it back into 1,000. Okay, so yeah, when the wind's behind us, we want to push forward to lower that elevator. Okay, and we can park second one in, it's fine. Let's actually spin it around and we'll park towards the wind, into the wind. Yeah, I think.
Car traffic, Jack 9.
I think we can
31.
Turn it around. Let's go. Let's use this one over here.
Turn around?
Yeah, we'll turn around and park into the wind. We'll get away from that one. So you can pick maybe the middle one. We'll do the middle.
Car traffic, Jack 9 November, turn into downwind 31, Kearney traffic.
Okay. So we'll go to the shutdown portion of the checklist.
LT transponder.
Okay, so we will, we can listen on 121. .5 and just flip. Nothing, that's good. All right.
Master electric.
Okay, so we'll shut the master off first. There you go.